A luxury front living fifth wheel with a hidden office. You're gonna like this one. Let's check it out. What's going on, everybody? This is Hunter. Hope you guys are having a wonderful day. Today I'm going to take you on a tour of the 2025 Riverstone Legacy 425 FO. And if you have not seen this model before, that FO stands for front office. And the cool thing about it is, unless you know it's there, it is extremely hidden. It just kind of blends in well with a pretty classic front living setup. So today we're probably going to spend about 15 minutes or so, nothing too crazy long or short, but all the specifications, since the Legacy package is on here, and there's a ton that goes into that package. This is Riverstone is Forest River's top of the line brand, and then the Legacy package is the top of the line package on there. So you're going to have things like your full body paint, you know, your washer and dryer, your 600 watts of solar, all sorts of good stuff, but I want you to be able to access that. Since Riverstone is going to be more of a custom piece, typically, I want you to be able to know, one, what options can come on it, but two, we'll put a link down in the description where you can access some pricing and get in contact, you know, with some people to, you know, get one of these orders if you're interested, along with the specifications. But first off, I'm down at the Riverstone manufacturer. We're built out in Amish country, baby. I mean, you got a whole bunch of cows running around here. I mean, look at that guy. That's awesome. Well, anyway, sorry, I'm getting distracted pretty easy. ADD, they hired me because I'm friendly, I always say. But let's go ahead and jump right into it. Again, it's the 2025 Riverstone Legacy 425 FO. And if you guys are new to the channel, hit that like and subscribe button. Really trying to make a push towards the eventual, you know, 100,000. We're a ways away, but we're getting there. So right when you walk in, new decor for 2025. One, they got rid of the infinity light, went with the 3 rings. You also see the backsplash has changed. This one in particular is going to be, I can't remember what they call it, maybe like a mocha. But anyway, the brown color. You can also get it in a white. So if you don't like the decor here, you can switch up the cabinets and the fascia and things like that. But I do like the fact that it's kind of the tri-tone with the white, brown, and then black heading up into the front. And since this is a front living and front office, I figured I'll go ahead and you know, start up here. So this is what I'm referencing with a classic front living. If you're not new to campers, you know, having the dual opposing slides with the TV back there, there's nothing new there, but it provides you with a lot of great space to hang out. Both of these also pull out to make some additional sleeping, which is nice. So even though this is a couples coach, you have the ability to bring the grandkids. They also use a thicker flooring here as well, which you're going to like if you're using this a little bit more kind of full time, like I'd imagine a lot of people are. A lot of people aren't buying this just for, you know, kind of the weekends. You're also going to see no ACs. So you have the return with the track system that's going to run all the way down the unit. This one in particular is going to have 3 AC units, but these are going to be on the Whisper Quiet system. So if you've been in some RVs that sound a little bit, you know, a little bit rumbly when the AC comes on, this is going to be a pretty good upgrade for you. Head height up here. I'm 6 feet tall, a big, beautiful RV loving man. And, you know, you can probably see I'm about, what, 6'4" or so. It's also going to be full profile, meaning it's going to be even across the board. So you're going to get really good head height into the kitchen, into the living room, you know, all that good stuff. Each window, or each slide is going to be identical. So you're going to get a window with an emergency exit, pull, push, and plop. You can get out in a hurry. It also opens up for a good breeze, but it's also going to have the dual pane safety glass here on this one. Right there. You got the old day shade, the old half Dracula. Then you got full Dracula. Stop the old skin from sizzling. Keep some nosy eyes out. Again, you can change the furniture if you'd like it to a little bit darker, if that's your preference. But this does pull out to make a bed. Now, right across from the TV, you're going to get a great view for the TV because these recliners, not only do they have cup holders and power, but, I mean, come on, twist around. Right there with the USB, extend and retract. But it's also going to be right across from here. So this is where I'm going to be sitting. This is a prime view and angle. Plus it's going to be on that quick recline, meaning the seats will lay back nice and flat so you can take a big old snoozer. Like I'm a recliner snoozer kind of guy, and I think that'd be pretty nice. Fireplace that'll put up enough heat to heat the majority of this unit. It's going to put up about 4,800 BTUs of heat. So that'll also have, you know, a blue, a red, and a yellow for the coloring of that. But it's basically a nice little fancy electric fireplace. Soundbar, smart TV. Then you see this latch. That is how you open into the hidden storage. You can also open it up from in here, but there's a little safety travel lock this is how you're going to be to unlock this door. So let's go ahead and get in there real quick-a-rooney. I like that black glass insert there too. Babe, if you're watching, I love you. I mean, look at this. I freaking love it. I am a sucker for this. What do you guys think? Drop a comment. I mean, imagine you're sitting down getting some work done. You know, you got my area, you got the wife's area sitting right there. I could see this being all sorts of different uses, craft room, you know, whatever. And then you also do have heating right there at the cadet wall heater, but you also have ducting here too, so you can keep it really cool. It's not going to get stuffy on you. Plus you get the 3 windows with the front cap. I mean, emergency exit, but I just like the fact you get all the versatility. Plus you got the Travel-Fi, so you can get up like, you know, 4G, hit up like AT&T or Verizon or something and get that going. Outlet right here, cable and satellite hookups, and then you got one of the fancier switches in the game right there, fancier outlets. So USB, Universal C, and then you got plenty of storage. So this would be a great little office. I just think that's pretty darn snazzy. And then notice here too, you're going to have the dovetail even inside of this. This camera just does not want to wiggle around. There you go. You got dovetail over into the corner, so it's going to be residential furnishings. And then bada bing, bada boom, baby. That soft close is always really nice. Front cap. Day and night shades. And then kind of more of the same over here. So more storage. Same outlet. Another emergency exit. And then it's that way you never get locked. The grandkids don't lock you in there. You have access to the travel lock there too as well. But what do you guys think about a front office? I think more people should be doing it. Now, heading out of here onto the rest of the camper, what I really like about the kitchen is the fact that you don't have an island. You don't have to have an island in every single model that's out there. One, you got a wood beam right here. But I mean, look at the kitchen. You get tons of space. So I mean, now if you're entertaining some people, you got a couple people in here, maybe having a couple drinks, maybe you're not watching a movie up in the front living. You know, you got a flip-up countertop for just a little bit of extra space. I also like the accent lighting. I imagine coming out and getting a little bit of a midnight snackaroonie from your massive refrigerator and just having those lights turned on. These other lights, by the way, are all going to be on a dimmer. So if you want to kind of set the mood right, you're more than able to do so. Fuse box over here on the ground. You also have your controls for your lighting. There will also be another control over on the wall, which is going to be kind of more of like your touchpad type style. So again, new backsplash here for 2025. I think that's looking really nice. Flip up countertop. You also get a dishwasher. So I know a lot of you guys like that. Now this is running just off the battery, so that won't open up here right now. But when you're hooked up to shore power, you know, you can run that sucker no problemo. Stainless steel undermounted bowl. It's also the one that's got the small, you know, wet and kind of a dry zone with the high-rise faucet. Hitting those dishes from all angles. Little pull-out garbage can. More storage for more belongings. And then you're going to have dual opposing slides into here as well. And notice the slide height is pretty darn nice. I mean, I'm 6 feet tall. You're probably looking at, what would you say, probably 6'10" or so would be my best guess. But I mean, look at that. Flush mount floor. So that it just kind of blends in with it. You're also going to have that table right here. And this is going to be one of the tables that you can extend out and put like a little leaflet connection, well, you know, whatever they call it. You drop it in here, and now you do have the table for 4. So you can play some cards and have your breakfast. 3 windows, all of which open up. And then some overhead cabinetry there too as well. And then on the other side is going to be your opposing slide, which is giving you all that good walk around room, which you're going to see. You got your massive oven with a 4 stovetop burner to whip up all the fixings. Enough room to have Thanksgiving, you know, on the road. It's coming up around the corner. It's turkey time. You can have turkey time in a Riverstone. You'd be a happy camper. I believe that this is going to be rated for 90 pounds as well. But again, it's got that dovetail. So you're going to have 3 on this side, 3 on that side. And then you have one of the fancier microwaves in the game too. I mean, look at that. Let's see if I can pull this off here. Excuse me. I mean, look at that. You got slim fry mode, baby. It's a Riverstone classic. It's also going to be a convection as well. Storage both left, right, and above. And then moving on to the back, again, you have an absolutely massive refrigerator. So you got the Samsung. Open this bad boy up. Let me see if we can tell the footage on there. Come on, Hunter. You can do it. Where's it at? I don't see where the footage is, but I believe it's an 18 cubic foot, if I had to guess. I mean, that'll hold a week's worth of groceries, no problemo. And then 2 different freezer sections down here as well with a little ice maker. So storage onto the right side. I also like how you get the pullouts right there. I think that's pretty cool. Imagine putting like cereal boxes or, you know, whatever, I guess whatever. I mean, look how deep that thing goes. I also like how you got a hefty lip there so you don't have to worry about anything falling out on you. This is going to be the top for the sink. So you're going to put that on there and it's going to blend in with the rest of the countertops. And speaking of the countertops, it is going to be all the solid surface counters. And, you know, babe, if you're watching, I love you twice. All right, so right in front of your main entrance here, this is going to be that control panel that I referenced. So it's going to be all, you know, a touch screen where you can check out your tank levels. You can check out, you know, your slides, your HVAC, you know, all that good stuff. I won't get too much into that. And then right over here is going to be the control panel for your solar, so your solar charge controller. A couple little octopuses waiting for, you know, a hoodie. I drove up here to Indiana this morning. Me and my little brother left at 4:30. It was like 85 degrees yesterday in Ohio, and I get up here, and it is like 45 when I get out of the car, so I'm in shorts and a t-shirt, freezing my biscuits off. Feeling a little better now, though. I like the grab handle as you're coming up, too. The little night lights, plus, I mean, look at this. I think that's pretty cool. I'd probably drop, I don't know what you put in here, but maybe some like tools or something, kind of like some emergency stuff that you just want to hop in and out. Another window with the day and night shade, the old Dracula action. But I mean, look at the bathroom. Riverstone always does a great job with their bathroom. You get the one-piece fiberglass shell with the teak seating. I also like how the drain kind of looks right there. The Tri-Glide glass series open up a little bit wider. And then the fanciest shower head in the game, along with plenty of head height. I mean, I am 6 foot, 300 pounds. And you're looking at about 6'3" right here. But you also got enough width, you know, where you could have 2 in here, you know, if you really wanted to. Get a little crazy down at the campground. Little place for all your towels and your TP. You also got the porcelain foot flush throne. 3 areas for storage. So there's going to be 2 or 3 right there. Flip it around. You got a good little mirror for the old bowling gun, baby. Oh yeah, it's got the Truma AquaGo. If you're not familiar with that, basically that's going to be an instant on-demand hot water heater. So as long as you have propane, you have instant hot water. However, it is going to be a little bit of a upgraded system compared to most, so it'll be a little bit more of an efficient system for you. You're also going to see you have access to your plumbing along with some storage here. It's a nice little fit, nicer fitting for the plumbing too, I noticed. And now you're here into the bedroom, and I mean, this thing has got plenty of space. You got a king-size bed. I believe you can option out a queen. It's been a while since I sold Riverstone, probably about maybe 1.5 to 2 years now. But you used to be able to option out a queen. I'm sure you probably still can. But I do like the king. It looks like it's about a 72 by 80, so a real king. You get storage there up underneath. That's the piece for the table, along with the 2 chairs. Plus you got windows on both sides, along with reading lights and a really nice looking headboard with the valances there. I think are pretty darn snazzy. So again, no ACs. You're just going to see that return right there. So that's going to be nice when you're sleeping. Just not having it, you know, kind of making all that noise for you. Jensen Smart TV, along with plenty of storage and another viewing window or emergency exit if you do need it. Look at that. Plenty of room for storage. 2 of these on both sides, and then 1 of these on both sides as well. So you get a little bit of a deeper storage down there on the bottom. Now again, this is going to be that legacy package, so you are going to get the washer and dryer. So that'll come standard on that. It is a little bit of a hefty price tag for that. Not a lot of people get it, or not everyone gets it, I'm sorry. A lot of people do get it, but you don't have to get it. Then you got your Dyson cordless vac. I like the space you got there for all your hanging room. Then you got a couple places like my wife would stack up like her shoes and, you know, all sorts of good stuff, blankets and whatnot. And then right here, you get 3 little pull-out drawers. Plus, I also like how they didn't just do a regular mirror. I like that kind of black, you know, insert look. But all right, guys, drop a comment. Let me know what you think. Again, this is the 2025 Riverstone Legacy 425FO. Now we're going to head around on the outside. Probably spend another couple moments here and then kind of now get her going. Now, one thing that I do like is everything that Riverstone does is going to be, you know, on the up and up. Again, they are a more luxury unit. So even things like the stairs right here are going to have basically a lift assist, which is kind of nice. Notice how it's not just falling down. Plus, I'm doing it with a finger. So that is pretty darn nice. So right here, you can tell that it's got it because you got that little piece, but then you got that. So that's what you want to look out for on the lot when you're walking around if it does have the strut assist. The safe T-rails, this will actually expand all the way down. And again, with the Legacy package, you're going to get a paint job. This one happens to be one of their red ones, but they got 5 different offerings for that, and they're all going to have the 4 times the clear coat. So they're going to be a little bit more scratch resistant. It's an automotive style of painting, which I think you're going to enjoy. This one does have the slide topper. So if you're not familiar with that, it's that piece of awning that goes from here to here. Prevents debris from falling on top of your unit. You're also going to see that you have frameless instead of framed windows. So a little bit of a sleeker look that a lot of people, you know, enjoy having. You have your 6-point auto hydraulic leveling. You're also going to have 2 of the oversized tanks. And then look at this pass-through storage here. It is absolutely massive. It's also got a toy hauler flooring, so it's a little bit of that rougher kind of beat me up. Plus you have a much upgraded frame. I mean, look at that. That is going to be nice. That's going to make this camper, you know, a little bit heavier, but also what lasts a little bit longer because you're not going to be, you know, this thing can get beat up pretty darn good if you'd like. It's also going to be a thicker frame. I think it's, if I believe correctly, it's going to be 15 inches. The sidewalls are also 3 inches, which is up there with the industry's tops as well. Now, you do have an outdoor TV on this one. I believe that is optional because when I was selling it, I remember I messed up a guy's one time and I didn't do it. And I'll never forget that TV. So I know that it was optional. It might still be. That was a rough day. I had to go out and get him a TV and, you know, do the old apologies and all that kind of good stuff. Triple axle. You're also going to get the Road Armor suspension. So I like seeing that. Those are going to be Cooper H-rated tires. I also like the fact that you have your griddle right here. Another thing that you're going to see, I should have pointed out in the front, is you have a 4-camera safety system on this guy. So there'll be a camera system right there, right here on the other side, and then heading out the back as well. So that way you can see 360 degrees around you when you're driving down the road. Got a little clips up on the wall. I like how that's got the indentation there so you can really kind of move things around, kind of make it yours along with an outlet. Dual awnings on this unit too, so pretty much the entire camper is going to have an awning over it. It's also going to be metal wrapped, so if you ever to have like hail or brush up against trees or anything, it won't cut up into your awning. And the slide toppers, I believe, are the same way. Let's see here. Yeah, the slide topper is going to be the same way as well. Now heading in the back, you have your 2-inch receiver. It's got a 300-pound hitch rating, so that's going to be nice. You can pull around, you know, 300 pounds of downward force, so like think like bike racks or extra storage. And then right here, this is going to be your MORryde sliding tray to make getting in and out of here a little bit easier as far as your storage. And this will have an 800-pound weight rating on it as well. But I mean, look at that. How nice is that just to have? I mean, imagine putting some totes back there and then having to actually crawl in and go get it. So I like the fact, you know, you got something like that. Now the ladder, the first time I was selling Riverstone, I thought the ladder was bent. So I was a little bit worried about it, that they actually do this on purpose so that way you can just take your foot and get up there a little bit easier to climb on top of your fully walkable roof, you know, check your seals, check your slides. That's going to be that rear observation camera, again, so you can see kind of what's going on behind you with some distance markers. And this is a better view there too of that metal wrap portion. So you can really see like at the end, it then encloses it. Pretty snazzy. Power cord reel, so you don't have to worry about lugging around that tall guy. Storage. Underneath the underbelly too here, it is going to have 12-volt tank heaters there as well. So that way they're basically pads that suction cup onto your tanks. And then when you're, you know, it starts getting really cold, you basically won't allow your tanks to freeze up there for you. There's going to be your sewer drain right there. And then right here, it's the back end of that pass-through storage. Right here is going to be your control for your leveling. Brake actuator, battery disconnect, and then a manifold system. So if you're not familiar with the manifold system, basically if you spring a leak, like let's say in the master bath shower, the cold water, well, you can just disconnect that side. So now, you know, you don't have to worry about it. It's a hiccup instead of a, you know, like a trip ruiner. So I think that's always nice to have. I think that's something that I would almost make mandatory if I was buying a luxury camper for sure. Battery tray that also slides out for you to make access easier when you're switching out your batteries. You can also put 4 of them in it. Right here are going to be the old specification-roonies. I mean, you can see dry weight of almost 19,000 pounds dry. So these things are heavy, but man, they're incredibly nice. This is going to be that side camera. So when you're driving down the road, that's kind of the view that you're going to be getting. Now open this up. Bada bing, bada boom, baby. Got your generator prep. And then I'll, yeah, inverter, all that good stuff. It's also going to be slam latch doors. The Curt Rotoflex, so that way it can handle a little bit of that chucking and bucking. But all right, guys, I think we're about wrapped up here. Drop some comments. Let me know what you think. Again, my name is Hunter, and this is the 2025 Riverstone Legacy 425 FO. See ya. Meow, 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 meow.